It had been raining for hours, the kind of steady downpour that turned every street into a river of reflected neon. Evan Marsh, 19 and always running late, sprinted through the downpour with his hood up and backpack clutched tight. He'd missed the last bus again. His shortcut home cut through an alley lined with trash bins and flickering lights. The puddles shimmered with oil and filth, and the air smelled faintly of rot. He stepped carefully, at first, but then his phone buzzed, lighting his face blue in the rain. One glance down, one step too far. The asphalt gave way beneath him. For half a heartbeat there was nothing but weightlessness, then a splash so violent it knocked the air from his lungs. The world went dark. The first thing Evan felt was cold, not just wet, but bone-deep cold, the kind that crawled up his spine and made his teeth chatter. He tried to stand, but the floor beneath him wasn't solid. It moved, thick and slick, like mud mixed with something alive. His flashlight was gone, but his phone still worked, dim light cutting through the dark. He lifted it and froze. He was in a tunnel. The walls were coated with black slime that pulsed faintly, as though breathing. Thin roots hung from the ceiling, dripping with brown water. The current dragged at his legs. "Hello?" His voice echoed, distorted by the concrete. Somewhere behind him, something moved. A splash, too big to be water falling. He turned slowly. The beam of his phone caught something pale just above the surface. A shape gliding silently. He thought it might be a piece of debris until it stopped moving. Then it blinked. Evan froze, every muscle screaming to run but not daring to move. The eyes, two milky lidless orbs, vanished under the water again. The silence returned, thicker than before. He moved backward, one slow step at a time, trying to find the edge of the tunnel. The current pulled stronger now, whispering against the walls. Then something brushed his leg. He flinched, splashing. The sound echoed far too loud. Another ripple, then another. The thing was circling him. He bolted. The tunnel stretched endlessly in front of him, his shoes slapping against the water, his breath coming out in ragged bursts. The phone's light shook wildly, bouncing across the wet walls. He rounded a bend and stopped dead. A dead end. Water poured from a broken pipe above, forming a pool so black it seemed bottomless. Behind him the sound came again, the slow, deliberate drag of something heavy through the water. Evan turned, holding his phone like a weapon. The beam found a shape pulling itself from the dark. Long, gray flesh glistening, head smooth and featureless except for a single slit that opened down the center, revealing rows of slick, twitching tendrils. It hissed. Not air, but a sound made of water and decay. Evan stumbled backward, slipping in the muck. The thing lunged, slamming into him with the weight of a truck. The phone flew from his hand, vanishing into the black. He screamed, kicking wildly as claws, or what felt like claws, raked across his side. He found a rusted metal pipe half buried in the sludge and swung it with both hands. The blow connected with a wet crack. The creature reeled, its tendrils whipping through the air. Evan scrambled to his feet and ran again, clutching his ribs. The tunnel forked, one path rising slightly upward. He took it. The air grew thicker, the stench of sewage and rot burning his throat. Behind him, the sound of pursuit grew louder, splashing closer with unnatural rhythm. He turned into another corridor and saw a faint light ahead, orange, flickering, a maintenance ladder. He sprinted for it, lungs screaming. Just as his hands gripped the lowest rung, something wrapped around his ankle. Cold, slick, impossibly strong. He kicked once, twice. It didn't let go. He swung the metal pipe downward, again and again, until the grip loosened. He climbed, climbing faster than he ever had in his life. When he looked down, the creature was right below him, its eyeless face stretched open in a grotesque gape. It hissed again, rising up the wall, until the rusted rung beneath it snapped. It fell, vanishing into the depths below. A van burst through the manhole and into the street above, collapsing on the wet asphalt. The rain hit his face like applause. People gathered, shouting. A pair of workers from a nearby van rushed over, helping him to his feet. "Kid, what the hell happened down there?" one asked. Evan stared back at the open hole, dark, silent. "Something's down there," he whispered. "Close it. Don't let it out." They exchanged looks. The workers replaced the cover, sealing the street once more. Later that night, as Evan sat in the hospital, a paramedic handed him a small evidence bag. "This was found in your pocket," she said. Inside was his phone, shattered, screen cracked, but through the splinters of glass the flashlight was still on, and for just a second before it dimmed, he could swear he saw a reflection move across the lens, slick, gray, and smiling. Thanks for watching. Is there anything you'd like to see in a short horror story? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.